immediate effect very dramatic. In a short statement after he announced his departure, his former co-presenter, Holly Willoughby, thanked him for all of his knowledge, his experience and his humour. She added, "The sofa won't feel the same without him. I'm sure it will feel a little lighter after all that's been going on in recent weeks." So joining me now is talent manager and PR consultant Carla Speight. Carla, now you are a talent manager, PR consultant. What would you be advising, let's go with Phil. What would you be advising Phil to do now?
I'd be advising Phil to take a break, take a step back, because he's had nothing short of a battering this last week, hasn't he? So he needs to try and take some time, recollect himself, look after himself, and then come back. He's already in conversation with other shows, I believe, so it's going to be interesting to see where he ends up.
Yes, it's quite interesting, Carla, because people were saying, oh, his career is finished after this. But yes, we've seen reports that he is already, in fact, talking to other shows, and he may well be back on the tellies very soon. Indeed, who knows? And Holly, she's been quite quiet throughout this. She's given this statement that is quite kind, nice, sweet, fits her image of being, you know, a nice woman on the sofa, a nice presenter. Is that the right approach? Just sort of keep it all fresh and fluffy?
I think that's quite normal for Holly. I think that comes naturally to her. I don't think she's someone who is very outwardly feisty in that she wouldn't put any of her private information out there for the whole world to see. But also, it's also a really smart move in terms of taking your career forward. And
how much
it just shows how professional she is.
Sorry, I just missed what you said there. But in terms of the show itself, how important do you think it is that there is a couple that stay on the screen together day in, day out? Or do you think the format of the show is good enough to carry any presenter, any decent presenter anyway? How much is it about Phil and Holly?
I think it's probably due now that we have this refresh. We've seen how well that Dermot and Alison have been going on the show, and I think that it'll be really good for the show to have that refresh, and in terms of who's presenting it, it'll make things more interesting for the audience, definitely.
I think so. It does seem an awfully long time for the same faces to be on the same show, to be occupying one of the most high-profile presenting gigs in the country. I do sometimes think, you know, give someone else a go. Give someone, not necessarily younger, but someone different.
Yeah, I mean, they're good for that anyway, because when Holly and Phil have always taken their break, there's always been other presenters come in to change the format up a little bit. Continuity is good, though, because it gives the audience an expectation. They know where they stand with people. So that's why there's been such a hype around what's going on with Phil and Holly, because it's, you know, they're our stalwart, like, go-to, almost like the royal family. You expect them to stay consistent and you expect this sort of personality to run through. But when that sort of goes a bit wonky, everyone starts to go, oh, hang on. I think it's a good thing that they've been there for that long, but also it's probably a time for change anyway.
Probably time for change anyway. Thank you very much indeed, Carla Speight, their talent manager and PR consultant.